Hey you guys, this is I believe going to be on YouTube, but yesterday on TikTok, the cards just would not allow me to not take notice and take heed. So there were two spreads that came out of yesterday, but this is the third one. This is the third spread that I did not share because at that point yesterday, last night, I was like, okay, I gotta give this a rest because I knew what the cards were saying, but at the same time, it's like I gotta let things marinate. I gotta let the energy just kind of, just you kind of smooth itself out. But here I am. I want to show you the third spread that I have. Now, where we left off on TikTok was there were two spreads. One had to do with not signing any papers. I don't care how bad they cry in front of you, they fall out on the floor. Do not sign those papers. And then the second reading that I got, I don't tend to do two spreads in one day, but the cards kept calling me. The second one had to do with a mature woman, somebody possibly who has been poisoned. And this is possibly your ex person slash whatever. This is possibly their right hand person, their mother, somebody who they could always go back to. The one who, well, you can go to TikTok and watch it. It's one of the most recent readings. But I have like 3 tombstones on it, so you can kind of identify which one I'm talking about. But anyway, y'all, here's the third one. So this is what I kind of kept quiet, but I'm ready to kind of share now. It's a new day, but the cards are still here in the same placement. So this 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, that has to do with just total unhappiness. So whatever would have been achieved through, what they thought, and I say they because I'm definitely feeling like this is a team, this is a duo, what they definitely thought was going to bring them the ultimate happiness, or, whatever that is to them. And maybe it's not even them being happy because it's like a false emotion. Like they'll never know happiness because they're just so rotten inside. But whatever happiness, quote unquote, was to them. So that could have been by way of, I want to say taking over somebody else's material things, material wealth. So, that just means that it's null and void in this situation. And I'll tell you about the energy on the table and just in life in general. Like they'll never be happy, right? There's nothing ever that's going to satisfy the beast, right? The beast that they work for, even. Nothing's ever going to satisfy that hunger and that thirst. Anyway, so the Hierophant reverse is right next to that card. So, that's no good. That's definitely the card that would have been like the saving grace. That would have been like, okay, I'm going to give you another shot to get it right. Okay, here's your third shot I'm giving you. But after no avail, it's like the Hierophant is just like, okay, this person's not getting the lessons. They're not understanding, basic principles here of morality, how you should treat others, all of that good stuff. It's like, the Hierophant is, I just, I can't do any work here with this person or with this couple, right? Okay, so y'all know about the mature woman that came out in the reading where I said this possibly somebody's being poisoned. But you know what? When I saw this mature man come out, I was like, okay, definitely gave me the energy of somebody speaking from the grave, right? Like somebody, I told you y'all, the cards kept calling me, and I only tend to do one reading per day because the energy is so strong at times. And I just, want to yield to spirit and let things marinate. Anyway, this mature man could possibly, be the counterpart of the mature woman that has been poisoned over time. And this mature man is like, people need to know the truth about this, right? That Two of Wands was really giving me, because the way it fell on its side. It's really giving me like there's some sort of, like being in between two worlds almost. So it's like the mature man is wanting to have somebody to express to them what exactly went on, because of course they would know, they've already passed over. So, them still being connected and still loving that mature woman, if that were their wife possibly, or long-term, in a long-term relationship with them or whatever, they're wanting to seek justice for this whole whatever this is that's been going on. And I'll get to that, because I do have an underlying sense of why all of this is even taking place. But anyway, with the Moon card reverse, of course, things are coming to light. And I feel like that mature man is finally getting, some sort of attention in regards to, they really wanted, the truth to be told. because this could be a family. This could be an entire family in on this scheme of getting rid of this mature woman, because the mature woman would be the matriarch, because the patriarch has already passed over. So, and even in that sense with the matriarch, that means that they own something. Like they have something that others are waiting to be able to either get it passed down to them in regards to inheritance. Yeah. All right. So I guess the quicker they could get her out of the picture, the better off that they'll be. But, they can't do it underhandingly with secrets and lies and poison and stuff like that, whatever that is, you guys. All right. So this energy over here. So we had the thief card right here, official person, poverty. So these three cards right here kind of made me feel like there's some sort of inside job, because official person just has to do with somebody who's been recognized. They've been decorated, because they have all the experience and they know what they're talking about, and they've been elected. So they're in that position for a reason. Like, they've been trusted in this position. So that means they had to build trust with someone over time. So if this is a family member, this is just that person that's just kind of always been around, who's always offering to help out, who's always like, or it just could be in physical presence, like they're just the closest to possibly that mature woman that came up. So I feel like other people rely on this person because they are the closest one to them to be able to handle things, like if it's medical, doctor visits, getting them groceries, taking out the trash. They are that person in charge for that. But what you don't know is they have the thief card. Yeah, because they're waiting in line, right? And in poverty, that's how bad they need it, because they can't do anything for themselves. Lover's card reverse. So this doesn't have to be about love. It could be just a partnership. It's in the reverse. So possibly people are catching on to this. They're catching wind of this, or they're going to. Right? And then there's going to be that severance, that severance even, of getting them away from whoever they've been in charge of, just kind of monitoring in way of that mature woman. Ten of Pentacles reverse. They're about to lose everything. Everything. And they know this. They know, I'm hearing the heat is on. From the 80s. Who was that? Bruce Springsteen? Who was that? Probably not. No disrespect. But anyway. All right, y'all. Let me move over here. I'm almost finished. So we have, so the imprisonment card and then the message card came out just like this, right? And then the despair card came out right here. So I'm looking at, 3 and 2 is 5. 2 and 9 is 11. And then 7. So I asked for a clarifier, and that's when the Knight of Pentacles flew out. So are you about to get a message? Because, that was the first reading from yesterday. And I told you I don't normally do more than one reading per day, if that. But anyway, is this person coming to you by way of trickery because they need you to sign something? Right? Is it going to try to help keep them out of jail from what you're going to sign? Because it looks like there's also some sort of offer, and I was picking that up as well. Like, if you do this for me in exchange, you'll be able to have this, because that's what this Knight of Pentacles says. That's what they do. That's what they show up to represent. I need something from you, but can you do this for me? Because despair is here. They really, 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 really need this help. Or if we're talking about that reading, they really, really, really need this signature. And I told you, do not sign anything. You can go to TikTok and see this for yourself. All right, y'all. So Courthouse card was at the bottom of that deck, with these black cards, my Kipper deck. Courthouse card. So yeah, no wonder, right? 2 and 3 is 5. 5 stands for change. Yeah, change is coming. And they know it. They know the block is hot. They know it. All right, so here's where we're getting to why. Here's the why right here. All right. So these were the first 4 cards, and then I asked for clarifiers and received these. But let's talk about this. All right. So we already know, of course, false person's going to show up, right? Anytime that moon card reverse comes up, false person is somewhere very close by. We have the house card. So just a physical representation of a home, possibly, right? Property, right? Remember I said don't sign anything. What is going on here? Number 8, false person. Number 20, house. And then we have number 28, expectation. Somebody's waiting for something. They're waiting for a signature. They're waiting for the deed. They're waiting for somebody to pass over. They've been waiting for some time, and it could be by way of marriage here. So who got through the doors, right? False person. Who got through the doors that had this beautiful plan, beautiful idea of, well, we'll slowly poison her since she holds the deed to the house. Don't worry about it. We'll slowly poison her. Just make sure we have, the life insurance policies, make sure the will looks proper. But, you still continue to be there for her. Take the trash out, wash the dishes, walk the dog, get the dry cleaning, get groceries. You just make sure you're still there, right? Thief card. Make sure you're still in place is what this person is telling your person. And your person is the one who's related to the mature woman that owns the home, right? So this is expectation, y'all. Look at this. These were the 3 clarifiers that came out, right? Party's over. 3 of Cups reversed. They're waiting. They are waiting. I just see like dogs that are salivating, or wolves, not dogs, but wolves salivating at the mouth because they just can't take it anymore. They have waited this long patiently, but still they do not have exactly what it is they want. And they're not going to get it. 10 of Cups reversed. 10 of Pentacles reversed. Lovers reversed. They're not going to get it. Now, that 4 of Cups would have to do with giving up on looking for any other solutions, right? Because if it were in the upright, it would mean, okay, I see what's in front of me, but, this isn't good enough. But in the reverse, it's like, okay, so you mean to tell me this is all that I get? Like, or possibly it could be, okay, no, this can't be it. This can't be it. There has to be more, right? That's the energy. And then that High Priestess would mean all-knowing intuition. So you can't say that even though they're dark in the heart, like black heart, you can't say that they don't have gifts, because they do. This is how this was planned. This is how this was thought out. They sniffed out the innocent and the weak. But they got a good one here, because this is the one that somebody trusted them enough to be around them in this capacity, possibly even living in the home with them. So these people were trusted, wearing a mask the whole time, false person. All right, y'all, this is the reading. So that's what I had for you last night, but I just wasn't, I was like, I got to give this a rest because it was just really, really intense and heavy. But anyway, y'all, do not sign them papers, and I don't care how much they kick and scream. Don't do it, because it's going to tie you into something here, something dirty here with this house. All right. All right, y'all. Hope this helped.